Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Make Your Mind. As you can see, I just got a couple of colors I'm working on here. Let's see, got a little bit of green, a little more yellow there. Got some purple that I'm working with. I'm in the process of making a second sculpture for the upcoming showcase that I will be doing on Saturday. I mentioned this sculpture essentially, along with my sculpture of Master Chief. If you want to see that first premiere video, go check it out right up here. And hopefully by the time you've seen this, you'll be so excited to see what's coming up. So, as you can see, let me go ahead and unhook this real quick. I'm actually watching Markiplier do Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and I'm actually watching that right now. There we go. And that's currently what I'm working on. So, as you can see with some of the colors, I'm making one of the characters from the game, and this is not one of the prevalent characters, but more of one of the new ones. Especially with Freddy Fazbear and sort of Fazbear Entertainment. If you know of the game, then you already can tell with the colors that I'm using the character I'll be making. But I've already started. I've already made the tail. But I got to put the spines and the spots on the back. I also have the chest made. I also made this little custom detail, like with the scales going up. And then next after that, I have the guitar body that I will be making into the bass guitar, because the character I will be making is Montgomery Croc. Here's the head sculpt that I'm in the process of just now finishing up. As you can see, I got the mouth on the inside there. The hardest part is definitely dealing with these teeth. They can be a little bit unruly sometimes. Let me go ahead and... It's tough to get these perfect because I literally have to essentially make them by hand. But there's the head sculpt of Montgomery Croc. What do you think so far? Huh? Looks pretty good. I got the eyebrows, I got the hair on the top, sort of red. And it's about as close. I know that this looks more sort of like the older Freddy Fazbear. As you can see, I got the little purple detail on the top there. Because Montgomery Croc has a lot of purple, especially in his hands, and also in a couple of the other parts of the sculpture here. Let me see. Okay, I got some more purple. But I got the bass guitar here. As a matter of fact, actually, let me switch over my camera. And I think I may as well... Let's see, I can sort of see what his guitar looks like. So let me just... I'll make this video a little longer. I'll show me the process of me actually making Montgomery Gator's guitar. So judging by the picture that I'm looking at, guitar is... Now, he plays the bass. This was the first character that I wanted to do, mainly because, well, Montgomery Gator, he's a gator, and I'm from Florida, so this is just the perfect, and of course, he's the bass player. Me personally, I love playing bass. So, because I've actually, a lot of people don't know, but in the early days of this channel, I actually made a couple of bass guitar sculptures. I'll leave the links up on the top right here, if you want to go check those out. So let's see here. So his bass guitar, it almost kind of looks like a flying V in a way. And it has two pickups and a sort of bridge-looking thing, and it has a sort of black design that almost looks like a star. It's very reminiscent of Eddie Van Halen, which I actually did make Eddie Van Halen's guitar out of clay. That was one of the very first guitar sculpture videos that I did, along with... I did Steve Vai's guitar, I also did Victor Wooten's bass guitar, and I also did my Dream bass guitar, which, if you want to click on those cards, they're up on the top right. But, okay, so there's the volume and tone knobs. Let's see here. Now, this thing has two pickups. If you don't know about if you don't know what the what guitar parts are, I do apologize. I just go by what they're called. But let's see here. I got one pickup. Let me move this out of the way. I got one pickup there. I got the other one there. And then let's see if I can't recreate the design on the guitar here. I know a lot of people have been asking me sort of to do more of these sort of tutorial videos, so I will make this video just a little bit longer, just to show exactly how I do this. As you can see, I'm making the sort of star pattern. It's almost like a half star, almost like a little side pattern that goes basically on the body of the guitar like that, and then goes across. So let's see, so that is going to go up to there, and that's going to cut off short and go across there. Here, I'm going to have to take the knobs off real quick. As you can see, I'm sort of having to come up with a process on how to make this sort of as I'm going along, and it's not too bad. Like I said, it does take time. Like I said, I've got Master Chief in the process, and that sculpture is going to come out first. And you probably saw Chief right over there. And I don't know. I'm just in the process of trying to finish these up. So let's see. And then the top looks like this, like that. Then comes back. As you can see, I'm just using I pull my other finger back. I call it the claw. Pull that back. And the design sort of looks like, kind of like this. So the one part of the guitar goes to the back. This goes off to the side. That goes up, and then that goes across. And then what I will do next is I will then match the top section of the body there with this little bit of extra black that I have. Here we go. Just to give it that look. There we go. So then that is going to go just like that. Oh, I got my window open. So there's the guitar body to start. And then the neck of the guitar actually just looks like it's made of more black. And then it has a black headstock with a yellow surround. So that kind of comes around like that. So essentially what I do to make the guitar neck is I curl the back with my thumb and my finger here, and I flatten it using my other thumb to have both the flat edge and the curved edge, as you can see, which makes it a little bit more realistic. So here we go. Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is the first time I'll be dabbling into the Five Nights at Freddy's series. And I'm getting into the most recent game. I've actually been following the game since Scott Cawthorn first came out with the game. My goodness, how long ago was that? That was 5 years. Was that 5-6 years ago? That was when the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out. Man, that was a cool game when it came out at the time. Okay, so the guitar neck is going to go right in there. Hopefully the guitar isn't too big. I'll probably have to check the proportions. So there's the start of it. And then the headstock has a little piece there, and then we'll get back into the yellow right here. So then that is going to come out like this. The guitar is, like I said, it's very reminiscent of something like a Gibson Flying V or a Gibson Firebird bass. It's very similar to that. So there's the yellow headstock, and then I'm going to take the black here. Of course, me, I'm a sucker for bass players. I like bass players, especially like the professional bass players like Stuart Ham, Victor Wooten, Billy Sheehan. Also watch people like Scott's Bass Lessons, SBL, Davey 504, Charles Bertude, and a bunch of really other awesome bass players. I like the bass. So I figured if I was going to get into the Five Nights at Freddy's series, I wanted to get into the character that essentially would be my Five Nights at Freddy's avatar, which is Montgomery Gator. Okay, it's a little bit off camera here, but there's the guitar body and the headstock. Now I'm going to bring the pickups back. Yeah, the pickup is basically a magnetic coil that sits in the guitar body that is what picks up the sound through an electric charge. And this one looks like it has 2 pickups, or specifically 2 humbuckers. So let me go ahead, I'll put one right there, so you can see it there. And then I'll put the other one towards the back, right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece here, add it to the back there, and then I'll have something to attach the headstock to. Whoop. And then there is Montgomery Gator's bass guitar, at least the start of it. As you can see, it takes me a while to get these done. Like this head right here, this took me right about 20 minutes. This body here took me about 5. The tail took me about another 5. Just collecting all the colors and everything. And then next I'm going to be dealing with the purple for the shoulder pads, also for the feet. And then I got to do the spots, which I'm going to end up using a little bit more of this darker green that I have right here. And with that, that'll be the first preview video of Montgomery Gator from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Ooh, I need to fix the eyebrow right there. 1 second. There we go. That's a little better. Also the eye needs to come out a little more. There we go. That's better. And there's Montgomery Gator. So stay tuned. Coming up this weekend. Coming up Saturday specifically. I'll have this sculpture done. And if you want to be notified when that video drops, don't forget to leave a like down below. And remember to subscribe. And hit that bell for notifications. So you don't miss the next video. This one's going to be fun, man, getting into Five Nights at Freddy's. I do like the characters, and I love the scariness of the game. And so far, watching Markiplier's walkthrough, I don't have the game yet. But I may get it in the future. I don't know. We'll see. But with that, thank you all so much for watching this video. I will see all of you when Montgomery Croc is ready to go.